Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another weekly video of my broadcast of Wednesday Whispers. I'm so glad that you're all tuning in tonight. It's going to be a wonderful evening of messages from your loved ones. It is a very hot day today in Swan River, and I hope that you're all in an air-conditioned home and that you're all enjoying your evening. Hey Melissa, good evening. Hi Vanessa, thank you guys for tuning in. All right. Yes, for any of you newcomers watching tonight's Wednesday Whispers, I just want to quickly say that if you feel that this indeed is your loved one that I am connected with, if you could please write me a comment so I can do my very best to deliver these messages to the correct person. That's very important to me that it gets to the right person. Okay, all right. So thank you so much, everyone. Christine, good evening. Hello. Echo. Lizzie, hi. Hello to you all. Karen, good evening to you all. Debbie, hi. Nice to see you. Janelle, Karen, Norma. Aw, Norma, that's so sweet. Hi, Allison, my favorite time of the day. Aw. Thank you all for tuning in. All right. Okay, I do have enough people to get rolling tonight on this week's Wednesday Whispers. All right. Just going to take a few seconds and put myself into that state of mind, and I just need to, I'll get rolling. All right, the very first loved one that I would love to bring forward. I am seeing the word mom. I'm going to start there tonight. Okay, I have a beautiful mother here who is trying to connect with someone, all right, to one of their children, okay? I think actually she's letting me know that I believe this is actually a grandmother who was trying to connect, but the relationship was very, very close, like a mother connection. Okay. Yes, absolutely. I believe so. What a wonderful mom. Okay. Like I said, it's either for a granddaughter or a daughter. Okay. I want to talk about how she's showing me that it's like her, I feel a funeral or a celebration of life or something along that lines. It feels like it may have just occurred, okay? That's how she's making me say, okay? Showing me her appearance a little bit, okay? And I just want to make it clear that loved ones, they don't show me exactly what they look like, but they show me things to say, okay? Showing me glasses, okay? First of all, I can see her short gray hair, and I can see that she was definitely a small, frail woman, all right? Aww. What a loving mom. She very much, she's putting her arms out to hug you all, the whole family, okay? I've asked her for something about her that's more specific, okay? Like her passing or something along that lines of, you know, why is she no longer here? And I need to say something. Interestingly, I'm seeing a tongue. That's so weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. But she was showing me a tongue, okay? That was and it's like tongue and jaw, something along the side of her face here, and it feels like a cancer or something along that line. It's definitely an illness, okay? She's trying very hard to connect with her daughter, okay? But, you know, I struggled in the very beginning of this about granddaughter, daughter. It's like she shows me she lived a good, longer life, and she's got grandchildren, she has great-grandchildren, and it sure seems like there's you know, quite a, when you put it all together, there's quite a few of you, okay? Oh, She's so sweet, she's so kind, she's so patient. And again, if this is your loved one, if you could leave a comment, all right, so I know who to deliver it to, okay? She talks about, she shows me how great her life was, okay? She was a wife for many, many, many years, okay? She lets me know that her husband passed before her. I need to say that as well, okay? He was waiting for her. She definitely shows me that, and that was who she seen when she passed, okay? Fern, it sounds like my mom. Oh, okay, Fern. That's wonderful. All right. I'm going to ask for some more specific details, Fern, and you please let me know, okay? Yes, as I was saying, she talks about how when she passed, her husband was waiting for her. Okay? And interestingly, she's showing me like she's small and he's tall, that you would understand that there's quite a substantial height difference between the two of them. She's just a tiny little sweet woman. That's how she's showing it to me. And again, it's not that I don't necessarily see exactly what they look like, but I just see little bits and pieces, okay? Yes. All right, Fern, that's wonderful. Okay. And she talks about how she made the best stuff. Like, it feels like baking, actually. Cooking, baking, but her baking was so good. And there's a couple of things, and I can smell it. So I'm trying to see like some type of a cookie, and she's trying to show me something in a pan that was really good that she made. Okay, nobody made it like her. Okay. Oh. And she wants to talk to you for something about her flowers. And this feels like it's now, and I'm not too sure what that is. I don't know if you've checked on them or you know, something like that. She's showing me flowers in like flower beds or something. I don't know what that's exactly about, but she's making comment about her flowers. Okay. She shows me that when she was alive and well and feeling good, her home, it's like it couldn't be cleaner. Like she's always doing something, okay? She had to stay busy. She's showing me that. Oh, we laid lots of flowers at her burial. Oh, that makes sense. She's like, I could see all these flowers. Okay, absolutely, Fern. Yes. Wonderful. She knows this happened. Okay. Oh. Okay. And she talks about something about, oh, it was so hot or something like that, because she's like wiping sweat, like when we talk about her burial. It was really, really hot that day. She's making comment on that you know, that was said, or like, you know, there could have been just at least a bit of a breeze or something. It would have been so much easier. But you all were there, and as I said, you were all there. She just showed me there was lots of people. Okay. Oh gosh, yes it was. All right, Fern. Yes, absolutely. This is your mom. Okay. What a beautiful soul. She is doing so well. She has this big hug for you. She wants me to remind you that she is resting so peacefully. She has this great big smile on her face. And I don't know why, like, she talks about this, I know how I said a few minutes ago about like her jaw or something, or her tongue, something along the lines there. And now she has this great big smile, and all is well. No pain, no suffering. She wants me to make that very, very, very clear to you. Okay, she's got this great big smile. Okay. All right. As I was just going to move on to the next one, Fern, she reminds me to say, like, she's got one more thing to say real quick, and it's like something about, I feel like a son or something is with her. I need to say that, something like that. A son is with her, I think. Yes, I think that's what she's trying to communicate with me. Okay. her son is with her too. All right. She had half her tongue removed from cancer. Oh, no way. Oh, no way, Fern. Okay. Wow, that must have been so tough. And that explains to me, why she keeps, this great big smile. Okay. Absolutely. Oh, your brother died a long time ago. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. And as I stay connected with her, she's just making that so clear that she has these two men with her. There's lots of family up there. These two men have been by her side from the moment she passed. Because I see this extremely tall, I think it was her husband, and then another man, which felt to me to say like a son. Okay. And she just went, oh, he was 12. Oh, no way. Okay, absolutely. Yes, that makes so much sense. Well, please know, Fern, that your beautiful mother is smiling again. Great, big, huge, pain-free smile. Okay, and all is well for her. She loves you very, very much. Those flowers, she brings it up one more time, they were absolutely beautiful. You guys did such a beautiful job of recognizing and celebrating her life. Okay? The flowers meant a lot to her. All right. Yes, absolutely. She's very, very, very thankful. She just real quick talks about how she wishes you guys wouldn't have spent so much, and she's kind of laughing that's what she'd say. Okay, she wishes you wouldn't have spent so much because of all these flowers and what a beautiful burial you had for your mom. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Fern. I do have to move on. I could connect with your mother all evening. She connects very well with you. But I do definitely thank you so much for tuning in tonight and receiving messages from your beautiful mother. All right. You are most welcome, Fern. Most welcome. All right. Before I move on to the very next loved one, there's something that I want to say real quick. I hope you all don't mind. Tyson, my husband, and I were having supper, around 6:30-ish or whatever this evening, and I said to him that, what's really strange is right before we started having supper, I got this really quick flash of Donald Trump. And I thought to myself, that's weird. And for any of you who watch my Wednesday Whispers, if you can recollect and remember that I did see there was a fellow that came through and I was seeing Drew Carey. And this was just kind of like the exact same thing, and I could see Donald Trump. I thought to myself, okay. I took note of that, and it's not like it was just a very fast, quick vision of Donald Trump. And I just took note of that. I thought to myself, maybe, someone's coming on and this loved one's name is Donald, or his middle name possibly is Donald or something along the lines of that. And I just left it at that. And we had supper, and I was getting ready for tonight's Wednesday Whispers, and I happened to get, I got one of my followers messaged me telling me that she, a devoted follower, and she was just letting me know that she may or may not be able to watch tonight's Wednesday Whispers because there was a comment or two made on a Donald Trump rally thing on Facebook, and some people got a temporary ban for making a comment on this Donald Trump rally. Okay, and I thought, oh my God, that just blew my mind. Okay. Marianne, and if you don't mind me saying, that was you. That was you. You messaged me and said that, the Donald Trump thing. And now you're also telling me that your son's middle name is Donald. No way. That's amazing. Okay. And your loved ones, I'm just explaining this because I want to make it very clear. I don't know, other mediums who you've watched. If they make this, your loved ones will make things so unique on how they get their message across. Okay, they will off to do something that is, you know, so cool, so unique. The energy that that takes for Drew to do that is so cool. It's so amazing. He was trying so hard to get his mother's attention, and he did. And that is exactly why I quick, really fast had a vision of Donald Trump an hour and a half before this broadcast even started, and an hour before she messaged me saying that she may not be on tonight. But I see, Marianne, you made it on. That's perfect. I'm so glad, because Drew definitely wants to talk to you. So if all of you don't mind, I am going to go right there with Drew and talk to him for a quick moment. All right. He wants to say hello to you, Mama Bear. That's clear. I heard it in my ear, Marianne. He wants to call you Mama Bear. All right. Great, big, big hug for you. All right. And he's making a joke, something about it being, making a joke about how hot it is for you. Okay. He hated when it was hot. He's making that reference. It just like that would make him grouchy, you know, before his passing. He's quite the joker. He's always laughing. I need to make that very clear to you, Marianne. And he's making this joke about. He's like, oh, it is so damn hot. Excuse my mouth, but that's exactly how he's talking to me. Okay, and he wants you to know that he's up there. He's in heaven. He's having a good time, and he's enjoying a cold beer. He's making that very, very, very clear to you, Marianne. Okay? He's having a cold beer, and he's around so many people. Friends, loved ones, family, you name it. And he just wanted me to just say to you, it's like a party. It's like a party up here. Life is so great for him. Okay? Absolutely. Just quickly asking him if there's anything real quick, Marianne, that he wants to say before I move on. Okay. Just that he loves you, Marianne. He loves you so much. Thank you, Marianne, for giving me that opportunity. That was so cool with the Donald Trump thing earlier this evening. You know, that was absolutely cool. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to experience that with your son. All right, the very next loved one that I'd love to bring forward. I have this wonderful, loving dad. I can only talk about what I can see, what I can hear. And the very first thing he shows me is his brown hair. Okay? And interesting, like he's kind of like touching it, and he's like making the comment that he still had nice hair throughout his life, you know, up until his passing. You know, he talks and he shows me that he had nice hair. It's a darker, well, I shouldn't say darker brown color. It's definitely brown. Okay. I don't know why, but he shows me something about that one of you might understand. I've seen a flask, I believe, what that is, and it's got an engravement on it. I can't quite see exactly, and it's just like a letter, or there's something engraved on a flask, okay? And that would spark one of you to think of your dad with this, okay? He shows me that he's like wiping his hands with like a handkerchief or something along that lines. Okay, he's a very hardworking man, and he feels like he used a lot of tools when it came to what he did for a living. That's how it feels to me. He's wiping his greasy hands with an old handkerchief. Okay. Died drinking and driving. Okay. All right. I'm not sure. And was in the car industry his whole life. Okay. All right, Kashla. I will do my best. I will keep connecting with him. And you let me know. Okay. He wants me to talk about how he often had his shirt open. I don't know why. And it's like a, just a regular work shirt. Okay? And it's often open, exposing his chest a little bit. Okay? And he always wore it like that. Okay? Again, he's wiping his hands. They're really dirty. They're oily, actually. So it's like a mechanic or something like that. He's making it clear that it's oil. Okay? Something like that. Okay? And I can smell cigarettes. I can smell it. He was probably a smoker. Okay? I can smell cigarettes burning. Okay? He shows me that his passing was very fast, very unexpected. He was not, ill to the point where, he suffered and that there was much of a decline in his health. It feels like, he was here today and unfortunately gone tomorrow. Absolutely. Okay? That's so sad. But he smiles and he says he had one heck of a good life while he was here. And he brings forward something, having children. Okay, I believe he's not saying he only had one child, but he brings up that he has a son. Okay, definitely. Okay. What a wonderful dad. I'm just asking him if there's anything else he wants to say real quick. Okay. He shows me an old car. Okay. This looks like this was, and it's appearing to me that, this would have been in like the 90s or something like that. Or, yeah, probably about in the 90s or so. He's showing me this old car, and it very much is appearing to me in like a blue or gray color. Okay. Definitely. Yes. Kashla, it's interesting that he, I just said he brings up this car, and I don't know if he knew what he was driving at that time, or, whatever the case may be. But, and all of a sudden he just turned the music up, that he loved to listen to the music really loud in his car. Okay. Right. What a wonderful man. The point though is he's doing well. Okay. He's resting very peacefully. He talks about, he was in his side-by-side. Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, because he's definitely showing me a blue car, whoever this is for. And I want to talk about like this unbelievable strong smell. I keep smelling also of that he would have had like an abundance of those tree air fresheners. Like it's so strong, and that's just to get me to say how he had so many of those air fresheners in his car, something along that lines. And it looks like those trees. Okay, he's doing very, very well. All right, what a beautiful dad. All right. Amber wasn't tall. Yeah, like extremely, actually. And when I asked him, it's like, yes, like, yeah, like over 6 feet tall, Amber. Yep, that's the answer he has given me. Absolutely. And again, he's showing that his top 2 or 3 buttons were not done up. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. very friendly, very social man. Okay. Aw. Absolutely. Okay. How did he pass? His heart stopped is what I'm feeling more than anything. Whether he had a massive heart attack or something along that lines, because it seemed very tragic, very here now and then gone. Just happened. It feels like a heart attack is what I want to say, Amber. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Oh, hi, Shada. Nice to see you. Sounds like could be my father-in-law. All right, Amber. Okay. I will do my best. Ask him real quickly before I move on if there's something else that he'd like to say. He shows me that when people were around him that they're laughing, as in that he was kind of a bit of a jokester. He was a funny guy. Okay. He had this real calm personality about him. Didn't get too worked up. I want to say that too as well, Amber. Yeah, very, very calm, collected kind of guy. But loved family. He shows me that loved family so much. Okay. I want to say, like, especially the kids. Okay. Oh, you never met him. Okay. Especially the kids. Yeah. All right. If you could ask Amber, ask your husband, you know, he's drawing attention something about the color orange, and I don't know what that is. He just wanted me to say it. Okay, something about the color orange. I'm not sure why, but he wanted me to bring that up to you. Okay. Yes, absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, Amber. I'm going to now move on to the next one. I read your message, Amber. Ask about farming. You know, all I can tell you is what I can see and hear, as I say over and over again. And when I ask that question, I need to say John Deere. Okay? Something, you know, he's showing me the green machinery. Okay? I don't know any more than that. Okay? Absolutely. All right. No problem, Amber. All right. Moving on now to the next loved one. I want to talk about. I feel. Again, for you people who watch my Wednesday Whispers, you know, when you watch my Wednesday Whispers often, you'll hear me talk about how I get this totally different feeling, this sense that I get when someone has passed away because of their own doing, okay, and I'm feeling that right now, all right, so I'm going to go there, okay. Cashulin, I don't think so. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't think so. No. So this next loved one that I need to bring forward, I'm not even sure yet if it's male or female, but I'll get there. Okay, but I do know, I feel that how I feel when they're not here because of their own doing. Okay. Oh. I know this goes without saying, but this was such a shock. This was such a surprise. This was awful, awful. I feel the connection for whoever this is for. The connection of either a sibling or a relationship that was very, very dear. Okay. Like a sibling. Okay, is what I'm trying to express. And oh, this is a male. It took me a second to get there. This is a male. Okay. And he just let me know that, Lizzie, it's a male. Okay. All right, maybe your brother. All right, Lizzie, I'm going to continue, and you let me know if this sounds like your brother. Okay. I want to talk about how, of course, this would be a shock. Okay, but it's like, but deep down, he shows me like you kind of, not that you knew. I'm trying to find the right words of how he's making me feel. It's like, you kind of understood where his mindset was at, even though you didn't think that he would actually do that. I hope that makes sense to you, Lizzie, okay? That's definitely how it feels, all right? I'm going to ask him for some specifics about him so we can, make sure indeed this is your wonderful brother, okay? He very much shows me enjoying... it sounds to me like rock and roll music, okay? Yes, you understood. His mind was gone. Yes, I'm so sorry, Lizzie. Yes. Okay. It does show me that he enjoyed, sounds like rock and roll kind of music. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Anyways, he talks about like how he wore, he's showing me wearing lots of different black t-shirts, okay? Black t-shirts, okay? That you get that, all right? Oh yes, his favorite, wonderful, okay? Absolutely. And I want to say he sure doesn't come across to me, I can't see. Sometimes loved ones will write exactly how old they are, and your brother is not, but I feel his presence, and it appears to me that, I don't think he was 40, like it's younger than that, 30-ish, somewhere in there, okay? Somewhere is how it's feeling to me. Did not live near as long as you would have liked him to have. He was such a great big brother, and that's how it's coming across to me. He's like a great big brother, okay? He was 44, absolutely, yeah, okay. Okay, oh, he was, sorry, yes, he was a little older than I anticipated him to be, okay. All right, yes. He was so good, as I can feel him now and really connect with him, he was so good at making other people feel good. Always put himself last. He was so good at that. He had so many friends, it feels like people just loved his character, his personality, okay? He put a great face on, so to speak, all right? He was loved by many. He was a great friend, great brother, okay? He was so caring, yes, absolutely. I need to just say to you, Lizzie, I was a little surprised he was of that age, but, it is what it is. He came across to me. So can I ask, because I would have said, 30-ish kind of thing. So when I talk about how he's showing me that, was that that's when he was still feeling good, was in his 30s? You know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, that's when he was at his best, when he felt really good before any emotional or mental stuff had started occurring. Is that why I'm seeing him as like around a 30-year-old man? If you could just leave a comment, just to, yeah. Yeah, 30s was his happiest days. Yeah, absolutely. That's why. I just wanted to make that clear. But that's why indeed I was seeing him at that age. Okay, that often happens. They show me them when they were, what I call that, in their prime. Okay, and yeah, that's just showing me him at his happiest, and he's appearing to me to be in his around his 30s. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And he just let me know that, his mental state, not to make you sad. It just slowly got worse and worse and worse, and that's what happened. Okay. And he still looked in his 30s, anyways. To be fair, that's awesome. That's great. Okay. Yeah, because he did look in his 30s for sure. Okay, wonderful. Yes. What a kind guy, really. It talks to me real quick about love for kids. I don't know if that's yours, kids, or his kids. Loved kids. I see that. I feel that. And he's like, yes. And I'm seeing like uncle. Like he loved being an uncle. Something along that lines. Okay? Loved it. And he wants me to make it very clear that he's not far away. Okay? He's around. He's watching all of you. He's watching, the children grow up and accomplish things in their lives, and he's really proud. He puts his thumbs up. Okay, he had a great bond with your kids. Aw, that's beautiful. Yes, absolutely. And if you don't mind me saying, as I read that, he showed me, if you don't mind me saying, it's like especially a boy. Now, I don't know what you have for children, but something about a boy. He just showed that to me. Okay. Aw. And he when they were little, like you'd get down on the floor and play with them and stuff like that. What a great guy. Okay. Oh, he's wonderful. Again, he's doing really good. Okay. Oh, and he just sends his love. Lizzie. He's around. He'll continue to be around. Okay. As I was just about to move on, he talks to me real quick. I see he just opened up a card, and I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm really not sure. I don't know if it's a birthday card or what this is. It's like a definitely like a card, okay? And he's bringing that attention to you. Like, I don't know if that's a memory or something along that lines, or if you have a card of his or something that has his handwriting maybe. Just brings attention to some type of card for you, Lizzie. Okay. Yes, my oldest got most time with him. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, yes. And he was the best uncle to your son. He just told me that, like, that's how your son felt. You are most welcome, Lizzie. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving me that opportunity to connect with your wonderful brother. All right. All right, the very next loved one that I need to bring forward. This doesn't happen too often. Happens sometimes. Is I need to bring forward a wonderful dog. Okay, all kidding aside, my husband printed off a sheet for me of dog breeds because I say that I don't know my dog breeds very well, and I did not take the time to study dog breeds. Because I just don't know them very well, and it would make this process when a dog does come through a lot easier for me. So, forgive me. Breeds are very hard for me, okay? But anyways, I have this larger size dog, and this is for someone who is watching tonight, and it feels like definitely a large dog, and this dog was very important to you, and showing me that you have more than just this dog. Okay, you had 2, 3, 4 dogs, I don't know, more than just this one dog, and this one dog has now passed, and it has been, and interestingly, now I see something about horses. I don't know if this dog spent time with horses or something. I can see horses running by. This dog shows this to me, okay? But again, definitely like a mid-sized to large-sized dog, okay? I could talk about color. Sometimes I see color, okay? definitely darker, like a dark brown or black. Okay, that's how it's appearing to me. Okay. And his dog is, it feels like it, you know, it has only been a year or two, something like that, that this dog has been gone, is how it's kind of feeling to me. And this dog is really wanting to connect with, you know, with, I keep wanting to say him. I think it's a male wanting to connect with his owner. Okay, absolutely. And again, he brings up these horses, okay, that you have, you know, you have dogs and you have horses and all this kind of stuff. And it feels like even like you adopt dogs or, you know, foster dogs maybe or something along that lines. It's kind of how it feels to me. Okay. Okay, my Annie, she was a black lab. Okay, I foster and rescue. Okay, Janelle Kashla. Okay, all right. I will just keep on going. It did feel male to me, Janelle, but that, you know, I have been incorrect about that before. I'm just being honest. Okay, but I can say definitely that black lab about that size. That is one breed I do know about that size, and yes, about that color. Okay, and Shauna says could be Coco. Okay. And Shauna, I just want to say, as I read your message, hated camping, and we have horses, all right? Okay. And I want to say, Shauna, as I read your message saying could be Coco, I want to say something about, it's like a fostering or something, and I'm seeing this other dog that is, and this is like showing me like, you've had more dogs come in or something like that. More dogs have come to you, and I'm seeing one with like very, very short fur, short-haired dog. Okay, again, that is also a bigger, appears to be a bigger dog as well, but lighter in color. Okay, I hate to say that, and this, if this is Coco, I hate to say that he or she is showing me that you have, you know, you have had dogs, you know, more dogs since. Okay, I just had to put my old horse down at the beginning of July. Oh, that's interesting, Janelle. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm going to ask for something extremely specific that one of you will say yes, and the rest of you will be like, no, I don't think so. Okay. That's what I try and do when it comes to stuff like this. Okay. All right. I asked for specific, and I got, this dog showed me a collar, and it's appearing to me to be kind of like a leather with like silver, some type of silver dots on it, or I don't think it's spikes, but I'm not 100%. But it's definitely black, and it's got some silver decaling of some type along the collar. Okay. That would hopefully mean something to one of you. Okay. So let's give one few seconds here. So you guys to please let me know so I can do my best to deliver this to the right person. Okay. Nope, not my dog, Janelle says. Okay. And I want to talk about how this dog shows me, like, you talk to it like a human. Like you would have conversations with your dog, you know, like Shauna or whoever this is for. You just talk to your dogs like as if they're family members, okay? Okay. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Aw, thank you. Okay. And this dog is really showing off now. Has a beautiful shiny coat. Okay, it's really proud of that. It's shiny. Okay, well taken care of. Comments. Was he maybe black and white, Amber? I don't think so. I was really seeing just one color, Amber. Okay. But yes, and then the coat is so shiny and just well taken care of. Okay. And no lack of not having toys. Okay, he's showing me all these balls and ropes and bones and just expressing how this dog had the absolute best life. Okay. What color is the other dog you mentioned? A lighter color, kind of like gray, white, something like that. Very short haired. This new dog that it would appear like you've gotten or something. Okay, and I'm seeing kind of like a little bit of pink in the face, around like the nose area, mouth. Okay, Sheila, I hope that helps. I'm trying to explain what I'm seeing. Okay, what a beautiful dog. Okay, aw. Unfortunately, maybe this would help one of you, is this last second here, he shows me that, shows me like an injection of a needle that he was put to sleep. Okay. Did it have a brown spot on the back? I'm really, I really don't think so, Sheila, but, you know, I really don't. Okay. Shauna says, if it's her, I'm glad she's happy. Okay. She shows me this injection that she was put to sleep. He, she, I'm not sure. Okay. Just so beautifully taken care of, and just keeps expressing that. Okay. And one more thing real quick, adding, that shows me like you would be pretty persistent that your dogs get the best food, dog food, okay? That you wouldn't just buy whatever was on sale or the cheapest or anything. Like you stuck to a kind, and it's like and it feels like almost like maybe you got it from like a vet or something like that, like a really good dog food, okay? And he's thanking you, this dog is thanking you for all the wonderful life that you provided, okay? Putting him down was a hard decision, but it was definitely the right one. Okay, all right. Aw. Okay. All right. Thank you all. Yeah. Hi, Brooklyn. So nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Yes, Tamara. Okay. Very well could have been. All right. Okay. And as you know, Tamara, these things like I'm trying to move on. I know he was a great Dane, and I was just gonna say, Tamara, before I read that, he showed me that when he stood up, and that he liked to do that he would stand up and you'd be at like height, and he'd love for you to hold his two front paws, something like that. That he would love that. Okay, something like that. That he would love that. He loved giving hugs. Aw, that's awesome. You know, and I hope so. This is making sense with the black collar, and you know, beautiful coat. Okay, beautiful. All right, what a beautiful dog. Okay, and again, just a real quick message. You know, you did the right thing by putting him down. It was tough. It was so tough for you. Okay, you did not handle that well. But he is laughing, and like he's just smiling and running and like just enjoying dog life in heaven. Absolutely. Okay. And just made a real quick reference that there's a little dog that he has with him in heaven. Okay. Aw, hardest thing in your life to ever do. Yeah, absolutely, Tamara. Okay. All right. Thank you all. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So just know that your two dogs are together. Okay. Absolutely. There's just one more thing I do, if you don't mind, I want to say real quick before I move on to the next loved one. I was a little bit brought to my attention, and never once upset or anything like this, but I just wanted to talk about on this week's Wednesday Whispers, is that it kind of had been brought to my attention that sometimes a few people who are tuning into Wednesday Whispers are getting more messages than others. And I just want to make that very clear that that is never my intention, okay? Who comes through, comes through. I just do my best to help everybody. I would love to give a message to every single person that is tuned in and watching, and who comes through, okay? And I just wanted to make that very clear to everyone that, what Spirit does is a little bit out of my control, okay? All I can do is provide my gift the best that I can in this hour that I'm dedicating to all of you, okay? It's never my intention to try and concentrate on some followers and not the rest. That is not at all true, okay? So I just wanted to make that very clear, and I thank you all very much for tuning in. All right, it means the world to me. Wednesday Whispers is something I'm very proud of, and something that I hope to continue to do for a very, very long time, okay? So with that said, I am just going to carry on, okay, with the next one. Oh, you're most welcome. You are most welcome, Tamara. Okay. Thank you, Vanessa. That's so sweet of you. Christine, thank you. Another loved one that I really, really like to bring forward here is I have this kind man who comes forward. Okay. Not sure yet if he's a dad or a grandpa or who exactly he is. But I do feel the presence of a male, and I do my very best to concentrate on one at a time here, okay? He lets me know, weird, like his name, okay? It's short. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever been shown it that way before. His name is short, like just a few letters, like even if that's like part of his name, to say Ed or Mel or whoever, just a short 2 or 3 letters to his name. He's making that very clear to me, okay? He lets me know. He lets me know that something, a detail. It feels to me very much, he's trying to express to me that he's trying to connect with a child of his. And the reason why I feel that is he's showing me a separation between him and his wife. Like your mother and your father were separated, okay? Whether they were legally divorced or whatever, I don't know. But he's showing me that specific detail about them, okay? Yeah, okay. And I don't know, again, I can only talk about what I can see and hear, and he's showing that there was always a little bit of hard feelings, okay, when it came to like dad, and I don't know if there was maybe other stepchildren or other half siblings or something. I don't know. The family dynamic, there was definitely, unfortunately, he's showing me some hard feelings there for you, okay? Okay. I've asked him, why is he no longer here? He tells me, he shows me passing in his, it looks like his heart stopped, and it feels very calming. One of the best ways to go, like his heart stopped, maybe in his sleep or something, just as calming as that is how he's showing his last minutes here. Okay, it feels like maybe he was sleeping or something along that lines. Okay, and it feels definitely like his heart just stopped. He had a heart attack or something along that lines. Okay. Lori, maybe my dad, Gil, my mom and dad have been separated for a long time. All right, Lori, again, I will continue to keep talking, and you let me know, okay? And I want to talk about, Lori, as I read your message, and you know, sometimes that happens quite often, actually, is when I do read something, things really start rolling, okay? It's like, if a connection happens to be made, it's when things are like triple faster than they were a minute ago for me, okay? And Monica sounds like my dad too. Okay, I will do my best. And as I read yours too, I'm going to ask for something that is very specific. And I want to talk about, he shows me some type of chain, okay? It appears to me to be like a male's chain, okay? Chris, this sounds like my dad too. He passed from a heart attack and was separated from mom, and yes, there was a bit of resentment. All right, Chris. Again, I will do my best. I need to talk about a chain, okay? I don't know if it's his or yours or what the situation is. It feels like just a basic plain chain. I'm not sure if it's gold or silver. I would tell you if I knew. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to say. I can just say something about a chain. And he talks about and he talks about missing out on being a grandpa too. Okay, could be my dad Ken. I was his only child. He lost his wife 2005 and had 9 step siblings. Oh wow, Vicky. Okay, all right. Again, I will do my best. This wonderful dad shows me how he missed out on being, couldn't be here to be a grandpa, okay? And that really, was very, very sad, okay? Now, I don't know if ever or what the situation is, but talks about this, okay? And I see like a little girl, okay? I see a little girl like being a grandpa to a little girl, okay? All right. He shows me something about, feels like, again, he's just giving me some affirmations and giving me something to direct to one of you that wouldn't really make sense to the rest of you. I'm asking for something specific, and he shows me that you like cats, I think is what he's trying to say. Okay? Brooklyn says this could also be my papa. All right, okay. Something about enjoying cats. Again, looking for some specifics here. Okay, he's very much coming across to me as I always loved playing with his kitties when I would go to see him. And you love, who was that? I love cats. Lori Dawn, I love cats. All right. And Monica says my daughter just had a little girl. Oh wow. All right. I will keep on going. Okay. I have a cat. Can you see if he was tall or short? And Monica says I have 2 cats. Wow, okay. I will keep going here, see what I can do. He did show me his demeanor. I see him very much just wearing, this is nicely possible. He shows me very much just a plain Jane kind of guy, a plain t-shirt, a pair of jeans. That's all you would pretty much ever see him in unless he went to a wedding or a funeral. Okay, very much so. Never liked to dress up. He just wasn't comfortable. He was comfortable in jeans and a t-shirt. Okay. As I continue, he shows me how much he enjoyed drinking coffee, and that you might understand that for one of you. Okay. And all of a sudden I could, for some reason I'm smelling cologne. I don't know what that is, if that's his, that you would remember his cologne. I don't know why. I could smell cologne too. Okay? Wonderful. What a wonderful dad. Okay? Lori says, not my dad. Okay? Brandy says, Grandpa Hector. All right. Again, something about cologne. It's very apparent, and it's like, I can smell it's like Brut or Old Navy, or excuse me, Old Spice, excuse me. Something like that. It's just I can smell it. Okay. He's trying so hard to connect. Okay. I'm asking him for something a little bit more specific. Okay. He talks about, he's showing me his bald head. Okay. And it shows like he only had a little bit on the sides, because all the hair he had left at the time of his passing. Okay. My papa always wore Old Spice. All right, Brooklyn. Yeah. Okay. Again, he's showing me his bald head, and there's just some hair on the sides, as he aged. Okay. And for some reason, he's showing me his wallet, and he's opening it up, and I don't know what that's about. That you would, Brooklyn, I hope that, maybe that makes sense to you. I'm not sure. He always gave me whisker rubs, and he did have a bald head and hair on the sides. Brandy. Wow. Okay, you guys, this is amazing. Monica, that's all true. Oh my God, yes, Old Spice. No, he still had all of his hair. Okay, Monica. Yes, I do see his balding head for sure. I'm sorry, Monica. Okay. Again, now I'm asking for something really specific here, and I just need to talk about an old tractor. He pulled that out now too. It looks very old. Okay, I don't know exactly the details, but it's old. Okay. And he always pulled out his wallet to tease me. Oh, Brooklyn. Yeah, absolutely. And Karen says he showed me $1,000 bill. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Karen, wow, okay. Yeah, in Brooklyn, he was a farmer. Brooklyn, like this is, I apologize to everybody else, but it really can only be for one person. And Brooklyn, this is all really, really making sense for I'm not sure if you say this was your grandfather. Okay. Oh, wow, you guys. All right. Okay, I'm going to keep on rolling and ask for something very specific. I'm asking for his name or give me something. And I can only talk about what they're showing me. By the way, he thinks this is funny that he's got everybody's attention. He's a very funny guy. He's enjoying this. He likes socializing. I need to say this real quick. He's liking this. He thinks this is cute. He thinks this is funny. Okay? And he's gotten all of you guys' attention here. He's grinning. He's a real jokester. Okay? I'm not... And Chris, wow. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Hey, this is making sense for... And he was a coffeeaholic, Chris. Interesting. Okay, again, it can't be for everyone. It's just not how it works. I wish it could be. I do. And I'm trying my very best to pull something that really only makes sense for one of you. Okay. I don't know what this is. All of a sudden I see a laundromat. I don't know why. Okay? I don't know why. I'll leave that with you all for a quick moment here. Okay? Something about a laundromat. I don't know. That's specific. I don't know. Okay? I can see it so clearly. And he just showed me something about enjoying back in the day, something about going to A&W and back to when like they used to come out and bring your food out on the girls, like people with rollerblades, a drive-in. Okay, showing me that too. Okay, weird. I'm not too sure why. It's like it's an A&W. Oh, and speaking of A&W, he's showing me really, really loving the old classic cars. And you often would see car shows at A&W, and I think that's what he's trying to get across to me now that I'm seeing these old cars, and he enjoyed car shows as well. Okay. Now I hope this is making sense for one of you. Okay. Because I keep this up and we could go all night. And he's laughing. He thinks this is so funny. He is. He's enjoying this as entertainment. This is he's enjoying the socializing end of this, and he comes in with such a loving heart. Okay? He's funny. He's laughing. Okay? The old cars, old cars. Okay. So I'm just waiting one quick minute here. One of you to hopefully make a comment about the loving the old cars. Oh, okay. I've asked for some, again, like I've been trying for the last little bit here, something very specific. Maybe this is specific enough. He lets me know that you have been having health problems yourself. In the past, you have been having health problems, okay? You had, actually, you just wrote had, like something went really bad, something happened to you, you've been through something. Yes, like you've been in the hospital, okay? Who he's trying to connect with. This dad is trying to connect with someone, and you've been in the hospital too, okay? He knows this because he's been around you. That's the point here, okay? Absolutely. Okay, and I say that because I can hear, the machine, like, the blood pressure machine. I can hear, monitors beeping and stuff just to show me hospital. Okay, Karen, not mine. Thanks, Allison. Yes, my dad, his son was in the hospital with health problems. Okay, all right, Brandy. And it's like, I think he's trying to say heart, like, I had a heart attack. And I was just saying, Chris, wow, I was just saying, like, it was like a heart, okay. I had a heart attack not that long ago and just got out of the hospital with leg issues. Oh, absolutely, Chris. Okay, yes, I do believe. Okay, yes, Chris. Because, right before I read that, I was just going to say, it felt like he was trying to say that you were having heart problems. Okay, it did. All right. And then, Chris, and what I want to tell you is he's trying to let you know, indeed, that he has been around you. He was with you when you were 12, when you had your heart attack. He has been around and he's with you. He's sending all his love to you tonight, okay? And I can tell you, he calls you Bud, okay? That you get that. He's calling you Bud. He loves you. He wants to hug you and shake your hand, okay? And he shows me that you talk to him. It's like you talk to him in your head or in your heart. that you have turned to your dad for some guidance, Chris. And I hope this is making sense to you. I can see it so clear now that I've made that, you know, the great connection. He's really rolling the stuff in. Okay, you have talked to him, and it feels like teary-eyed a little bit. Okay, you miss him. You wish he was here, that you could talk to him. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Yes. And one more thing, he makes very clear that he is watching over his grandchildren, whoever they all are. Okay. He's making that very clear for me to say that to you. He wants you to know. Yes. Right. Grandpa is not far away. He's very proud of your accomplishments. He's very proud of you. Oh, there we go. He's very proud of you as a father. Very proud. He lets me know that you have done things that he's not sure he would have been able to put up with or tolerate or something along that lines. He's very proud of the father that you are, okay, that you have become. Very proud of you in every way. Kristen makes a real quick comment that feels like to me something about maybe taking some type of career change, and I don't know exactly what he's talking about there. Okay, I don't know if this has just been a thought, or if it's because of your health, or what the situation is. Okay. And he's just letting me know to tell you, sorry, I was just listening to him real quick. He's letting me know just to tell you that you're going to make good choices here. Okay. And he tells me that you always put your child first. And he's so proud of you. He just he's bold in his talking to you. He is so proud of you, Chris. All right. It's wonderful. Thank you so much, Chris, for giving me the opportunity to connect with your wonderful father. I thank you all for your patience in me doing my best to bring this last loved one forward. With that all said, I just want to make a very quick announcement that unfortunately I will not be able to have my Wednesday Whispers next Wednesday because my husband Tyson has a medical appointment and I definitely need to be with him and take him to that appointment. So I will unfortunately not be able to do Wednesday Whispers next week, but the week after that I will be back and continue on from there. I thank you all so much for tuning in this week. I hope you have a great rest of your week ahead of you. Stay cool, everyone, and please take care.